where the truth gets clear. Every voice matters, every story's heard here. From home to the headline, she's breaking it down. Clarity and courage, that's how justice sounds. Order in her court, no matter the scene. From love and the law to what's on your screen. Family, fun, and the world we chase. Obreziah Bullard, justice in its place. Where we are, every word, every view. Justice isn't just served, it's tailored for you.
Welcome to Order in Her Court. I'm your host, Obreziah Bullard. Here we break down the realities of family law with compassion, clarity, and straight talk. We have been talking about entrepreneurship, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper today. We're going to talk about the cost of doing everything yourself. So when I first opened my firm, I wore every hat. I was the bookkeeper, I was the accountant, I was the tax preparer, I was the attorney, the paralegal, the receptionist, the legal assistant, whatever I needed, I had to be it. And I had to be that for a couple of years because I had to get everything up and running. But the problem with that is when you try to do it yourself, your DIYs, you drain your energy. And by draining your energy, you have nothing left to do the work that needs to be done to generate revenue. So what happens? You get stuck. You burn out quickly. You think you're saving money. You think that, oh, well, I can't afford someone else right now. But you really can't. You actually can't afford not to hire someone else. First of all, you're not the expert in the thing that you're doing. So while you're spending 2 weeks watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out how to work QuickBooks, while you're trying to spend that time trying to figure out what's the appropriate way to document all these calls and did I call everybody out back, what's on my schedule, while balancing doing the actual work that has to be done, you're losing the quality in something. And you don't want to lose the quality in your revenue generating activity. That's where you need to keep your quality because that's what brings your money in. So take the time to outsource some of that work. I'm not saying as a new business owner to go hire a full-time accounting firm or to go hire a full-time receptionist. I'm saying, where can I cut corners? Is there maybe an intern that wants to shadow me as an attorney or wants to learn my craft? And now they can come in and they can answer phones for a while. Or can I contract out some work? Can I hire somebody on an as needed basis? Maybe it may not be someone full-time. It may be someone part-time. That will serve you better in being able to advance your business than trying to do everything yourself. Because when you do it yourself, again, I will tell you, you will burn out and you will burn out very, very fast. DIY is not dedication. It's depletion. And that depletion slows your progress. When you train others, communicate expectations, and hand off tasks, you gain back the most valuable resource, and that's time. Delegation is a skill that multiplies your time. It's not about losing control. It's about expanding your capacity. Delegation is probably one of the hardest skills I had to learn. Out of all the skills of practicing law, the hardest thing to do is to let go. When I started looking for my first staff member, well, that wasn't as hard. I knew that I had some control over them. I knew that they were directly under my supervision. But what was really hard was hiring my first associate. At that point in time, I had someone else who was in the public eye portraying my firm. This is my baby. This is the business that you build becomes your pride and joy. And now someone else gets to show that pride and joy that you have, not they have, in the public. That was hard. I was very skeptical of who I would allow to show that image of my firm because I knew it was a reflection of me. It's kind of funny because your parents tell you growing up, when you go out, you are a reflection of me. Don't act a certain way or don't do a certain thing. I trained you better. And that's how you feel about your business. You feel like when you start delegating those tasks, especially to someone that's going to be in the public's eye or the forefront where you have no control. I'm not there in court all the time. They're a reflection of you. So it was a skill that I had to learn to use to say, you know what? They may not do it like me, They'll never do it like me because I'm my individual person. But finding that person who can do it just as good, and sometimes, honestly, even better. Let's talk about that for a second. Sometimes in delegation, you should hire people better than you. And that's hard too. That's hard to have somebody better than you in your own business. But if you just take away the pride and have humility that we all learn from each other, someone can teach you how to do something way better than you know how to do it. New ideas, new innovations, AI now. Someone can do things more efficiently to save your business time, to save your business, even with money. So remember that delegation is a skill. Having that skill is going to multiply your business, multiply your time where you can do things on the management side than you were doing and focusing on whatever else you were doing. There's a limit at what one person can produce, and that limit always becomes your ceiling. You can't go any further than that ceiling. After about 3 years, I realized I was hitting my ceiling. About 5 years, I realized I had to do something about it. And so it was actually my business coach that taught me that in order to break through that ceiling, I had to hire help. I had to take something off of my plate. So ultimately, it allows you to serve more clients with better quality, be more focused, and have the breakthrough of that ceiling that you are searching for. And as you're breaking through that ceiling, remember that growth requires relinquishing control, but not losing it. You're just delegating. So don't worry. You're just handing it off for a moment. You scale by letting the right people support you so you can operate as a CEO, not the entire staff. Letting go is not a weakness. It's a strength and it's a strategy. This has been another episode of Order in Her Court. If you have any questions, any concerns, or anything that you would like us to weigh in on, connect with us with the information below.